Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Wingnut's Bar. Johnny Wingnut and the Ant-Man doing another unprecedented side-by-side comparison review. These are both from the Founders Brewing Company. They're both IPAs. I am doing this only to torture my friend over here because he loves IPAs. First one is a Double Trouble, which is a double IPA. Weighs in at 86 IBUs and 9.4. Based on the numbers, I'd probably equate it just numbers alone, not by flavor. It'd be close to like the 90 minute, being 90 IBUs, 9%. A little bit over 9%, a little under 90 IBUs. And this one is the Devil Dancer, triple IPA. There's no such thing as a triple IPA. There's Imperial IPAs or double IPAs. The Dogfish Head 120 could be a triple IPA if you want to call it that, yeah. But it's 120 IBUs. It's continually hot for 120 minutes. This Devil Dancer is 112 IBUs, which is under that, and 12%. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Both great beers, great IPAs. Let's do a side-by-side.
Now, I assume you've had these?
I have.
I have not had any of these.
Yeah, no, I'm not
So this should
surprised.
be interesting.
All right.
So
we'll get right back to you after these are poured out. All right, we're back. We've poured. We have the double and the triple.
You ready?
Double Trouble?
Double Trouble.
Just going to watch your reaction. Oh,
fruity. Yeah, that grapefruit right in your face.
What's this one?
I'm just worried now. This is a triple now?
This one's like grapefruit that's been dipped in sugar.
Yeah. This one actually is like grapefruit and
super sweet smelling.
Yeah, it's not overpowering grapefruit.
All right.
What are we doing? Double first, all right.
Yeah, we'll do the double.
So double trouble.
I think you're gonna like the triple.
We'll see.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah. Aha!
Grapefruit.
Yeah, it's
the only way to describe it. It is tangy.
Yeah, it's tart.
Grapefruit. There's no grapefruit in this.
No, you get that bitter beer. It's like just sucks everything in.
I love it.
This is very unpleasant, but I would drink it for you guys. If you don't like tart, bitter beers, don't drink this. If you do,
if you like any IPAs, drink this. This Double Trouble is phenomenal. It has great grapefruit flavor. It's got a nice malty sweetness on the back end to balance that super, I'm going to say Amarillo hop. I don't know. I didn't do any research on this one.
I will agree with the sweetness on the back end. It's
well,
slight.
You have to do that.
Yeah. Just
like Dogfish does with theirs. If you cram a ton of hops in, you got to cram a ton of malt in to counterbalance it. I like it. I do like this a lot.
It's definitely very tart.
I would like to put this side by side with the 90 minute.
That sounds good. I've never had a 90 minute either, so
because it's pretty close in strength and pretty close in IBU. So let's do a comparison of that sometime. All right, the Devil Dancer.
Let's do it.
I think you're gonna like this.
So again,
it just smells so much sweeter.
Yeah, you don't smell like that grapefruit. It's not like.
What does it remind you of?
What does it remind me of?
In terms of smell. When you were thinking the IPA that I made you try the last time that you fell in love with.
I honestly don't remember. My memory is not very good.
I think you're going to like this, but not as much as the other one.
It definitely has...
Dive in.
I want to say like a woody smell almost, but...
I was going to say it has almost like a woody taste. It's not barrel-aged.
I think
if it is, it's...
I would have to say this one is probably a little more tolerable for me. It's still bitter, but not like tart bitter.
But there's a ton more sweetness to it.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot sweeter.
A lot sweeter. And it's sweeter. And you have that sugar, or the malt. The yeast has more sugar to crap out carbon dioxide and alcohol.
Yep.
So...
yeah, it definitely...
It tastes like grapefruit that's been dipped in sugar, dredged in sugar.
Yeah, actually,
A
yeah.
lot
If you cut
sweeter.
open a grapefruit and you put like some sugar on it to eat in the morning, yeah, I would definitely.
So you'd have that with your rubeus.
Yeah, with your rubeus
So
and your Pop-Tart.
you'd have the whole Founders line. You'd have a rubeus as your beverage,
Yeah.
and you'd have this as
your actual breakfast.
grapefruit dredged in sugar.
Yeah, and then you could top it off with a Pop-Tart.
Yeah. Raspberry.
Breakfast of champions.
So getting to this, a description of this.
Um,
It smells amazing. I like it because it's very malty and sweet smell.
I got to be honest. I think I like the smell better than the taste.
And I like both because I love IPAs.
Yeah, this right here is just like punching me in the face.
And that's why I did this. I wanted both. We were gonna do two separate ones, but I said screw it.
It's like no.
Let's torture Ant-Man.
We'll just double dip on them and it'll be interesting.
Grab your ankles. Here it comes.
Yep. But as far as taste, I think I do lean more towards the Devil.
Yep. And you love the 120.
Yeah.
We haven't leaked that out on the web yet.
Yeah, that 120, but the 120.
Wait till you see the 120. He raved about the 120. Like I couldn't get a word in edgewise.
Yeah,
so
that was a good one.
I thought he'd like this because, once again, when you put that much hops,
you got to
counterbalance
sugars.
it. So
I think they could have brought up the sugars a little more, but
then we'd be at the 120.
yeah, then we'd be at the 120, and then it'd be a different thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely I would lean towards more the Devil Dancer than the Double Trouble.
I would go with the Double Trouble on a hot summer's day. It's nice and crisp. It's grapefruity. It's fruity. It's clean tasting, like nice and light on the palate.
Yeah.
Love it. This, a little bit heavier in alcohol content, heavy in mouthfeel, a little bit. It's not like it's not syrupy, but it's heavier. I would reach for this. I'd reach for this after mowing the lawn. I'd reach for this after a day of work, and you just want to sit back and unwind.
Yes.
You know, kick back and unwind. You know, and this is what you want to get refreshed with. This is what you want to relax with.
100%.
I think that's the best way I can describe it.
Nope, I completely agree with that. But after I'm reaching for, mowing the lawn or reaching for...
You're going to reach for a rubeus.
Yeah, I'm going for rubeus before I even touch these IPAs.
Yeah.
So.
But I like the fact that he's not into IPAs yet. I'm determined to get him accustomed to IPAs and actually enjoy the IPAs. At first, I wasn't a big fan of like super bitter hoppy, but after I got into the
I'm trying.
Like, there's so many different hop strains out there, varieties that provide different flavors and different types of like additions that like different. How do I put it? Like, there's the different hops that they have, the different strains and varieties, whether they're West Coast hops or overseas and Europe, they all provide a different type of flavor.
Smell.
Yeah, exactly. The smell could be piney, and it could taste like pine or grapefruit or pineapple or passion fruit.
Wow.
And there's so many different things that they can do, or just make it taste a little bitter.
Yeah.
You know, like the big macro breweries like Budweiser and stuff like that, they probably use a
it.
minimum amount of hops, and I'm not sure which ones they use, but just to give it that little bit of a bite. But it's nothing that you say, oh, this tastes like such and such or such and such. When you taste this, it's like pouring out a grapefruit juice.
Grapefruit juice,
Same thing with this, but it's a little bit sweeter. It's a little bit fuller. But you still get that grapefruit underlying.
Yeah, you get that like, a little bit of bitter grapefruit. I mean, if you like grapefruit juice, definitely.
If you like hops. If you're a hop head.
Yeah, if you're a hop head,
yeah,
you will like both of them. You'd probably lean more towards the Double Trouble. I think that bitterness is a little more mellowed in the Double. That's why I lean towards that. But I mean, as far as
I'm predicting now, I'm going to probably have to drink his.
Sure, yeah, no, he's going to have to. There's no predicting. It's confirmed he will.
But he didn't need help with the 120. So.
No, I did not.
So we got to try some other things similar to that.
Yeah.
All right, score. I'll go first because I know he's probably give it a 1 and a 2. I would give this Double Trouble an 8, and I would give this an 8.5.
Wow. Okay.
Only because we're reviewing on like against every other beer that we've had.
Yeah.
We really need to start reviewing in giving grades against IPAs. Against Imperial Stouts, against Russian Imperial Stouts, and stouts, barrel-aged stouts, quads, doubles, triples. But until we do that, until we get established, let's just rate in terms of
generalities.
General. So 8 and 8.5.
All right. I'm gonna go with the double dancer at. I'm gonna go high on this at a 4. A whopping 4.
Coming from a hop hater.
Yeah, a hop hater. And then I'd probably go 2.5 on the double trouble. Only because I'm not saying it's a bad beer at all. I'm just saying my preference as to what I like in tastes, it's not there. I
like some sweet and dark.
That's right. Just hit me up. Call me.
Anyway, hey, thanks for tuning in. We're having a great time doing this, as you could probably tell.
Oh, yeah.
Should we do another comparison one, or maybe just probably stick with one for the next one?
Yeah, let's slow it down here, Chief.
Pump the brakes. Thanks again for tuning in. Make sure you share with your friends on Facebook, the Facebook page, our YouTube page. Subscribe to the page. Be nice if we can start seeing some kickbacks from the YouTube page, maybe even Facebook. But that isn't the real reason why we do this. We do this for the fun of it. We love beer. Love trying new beers. And we do it because I know it's so hard to find some of these beers. We do it.
Yeah.
We'll get the beer. We'll drink it. We'll tell you about it.
Don't waste your money. Let us waste our money.
Chive on.
Later, interwebs.